Good morning, I'm Clinton Griffiths. President-elect Trump already planning ahead to his first day in office, and that could include tariffs on our top trading partners. Mr. Trump announcing on his Truth Social site he plans to put in place a 25% tariff on imports from Canada and Mexico and an additional 10% tariff above any additional tariffs on imports from China. Now that's if illegal drug shipments and migrants crossing the border doesn't slow down or stop. Ag News' Michelle Rook joins me. Michelle, ag groups are watching the situation very closely.
Right, Clinton. Farm groups and the markets are trying to determine if President-elect Trump's tough talk on tariffs is a leverage tool for bigger or better trade deals in the future. However, the tariffs are aimed at the U.S.'s top three customers, China, Mexico, and Canada. And Mexico's president is already talking about retaliation. While still speculative, this could disrupt existing trade agreements and lead to an all-out trade war, which would hurt ag prices. While specifics aren't clear, President-elect Trump is ready to impose tariffs on the U.S.'s top three export customers on day one of his administration, which could be deadly for U.S. agriculture.
Having the threat of tariffs being placed on those three countries definitely brings up concerns that there will be retaliatory tariffs being placed on U.S. agricultural trade with those countries. And that's the big concern here from ag's perspective.
Regarding Canada and Mexico, this could also be in violation of the USMCA.
But what would happen here is the president can put them in place. Mexico and Canada can challenge those within the USMCA.
For China, many tariffs never went away with the trade war in 2017-18.
This is talking about escalating, putting things on top of those.
The unknown is whether Trump is using tariffs as a leverage tool for bigger or better trade deals, but it's a concern for farm groups.
Well, I think he really likes to use that as a leverage tool, but as we saw before, he uses it too. We'll be making the point that we believe there are other ways to negotiate, at least at first, and use that tariff threat as a hammer. But we'd rather not start with that if we can help it.
Regardless, Hart thinks the U.S. could be on the brink of a trade war.
We're definitely headed toward a trade fight. And it really becomes a question of, are these truly just being set up as, let's call it, permanent trade barriers, or are these being used as negotiation tactics, not only on trade issues, but other big issues such as border security?
Mexico and China have been anticipating this and have front-loaded purchases as U.S. corn exports are up 40% versus a year ago. Soybean exports are up 10%, but they could buy more ahead of inauguration.
Mexico is a huge buyer of our wheat, of our corn. I have a feeling they'll step up some of their purchases to get those two needs met.
But after that, sales could dry up and prices could plummet for many ag products.
You know, if it gets implemented, I think we're going to see quite a bit of challenges for farmers and all of us that have to go grocery shopping.
I'm Michelle Rook reporting for Ag Day.